Hello everyone, my name is Eugene and today I will be talking about polymeric materials. The three types of polymeric materials that I will be talking today are thermoplastics, thermosets, and elastomers. Let me start off with thermoplastics. What are thermoplastics? Thermoplastics are polymers of repeating units of monomers that are joined together by intermolecular forces of attraction, resulting in a linear or blunt structure. They can be recycled as they are unable to withstand high temperatures. The general properties of thermoplastics. First, they deform when heated due to low melting point and boiling point. Secondly, they are soluble in certain solvents. Additionally, they are light in weight and are excellent electrical and heat insulators. Some examples of thermoplastics are polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, and Teflon. One of the common methods of manufacturing thermoplastic is plastic injection molding, where melted plastic is injected into a mold and is allowed to cool, forming the plastic product. It consists of three main parts: injection unit, mold, and clamp. First, plastic pellets in the hopper is fed into the injection unit. The screw then transports the pellets forward. Heated bands wrapped around the injection unit melts the plastic into the molten state. Once there is enough molten plastic, the screw then rams forward to inject the molten plastic into the mold. It is allowed to cool, which results in the formation of the plastic product. The process is then repeated. Some of the applications of thermoplastics are non-stick pans, pipes, and plastic bottles. Next, thermosets. Thermosets are materials that are made by polymers joined together by chemical bonds, acquiring a highly cross-linked polymer structure. Additionally, they cannot be remolded after their initial heating form, as they are able to withstand high temperature. Hence, they cannot be recycled. Due to its highly cross-linked structure, thermosets has high mechanical and physical strength compared to thermoplastics and elastomers. Once they are cross-linked, it is impossible to return to its liquid phase. Some general properties of thermosets are having high melting point and boiling point, having high mechanical and physical strength, having poor elasticity, high resistance to creep, and insoluble in most solvents. Some examples are epoxies, polyesters, and silicons. Thermosets are mostly results of cured polymers. Curing refers to the toughening of a polymer material by cross-linking of polymer chains by using electron beams, heat, or chemical additives. One example is unsaturated polyester resin curing. It is cured by using organic peroxides such as MEKP, also known as methyl ethyl ketone peroxide. When heated, the organic peroxide breaks into radicals. It then opens up the double bond in styrene molecules and forms a new radical. This radical then opens up the double bond of another styrene molecule. The process is then repeated until a long chain of polymer is formed. The curing process consists of building small styrene bridges between polyester molecules, taking place in all directions. As a result, a strong thermoset composite is formed. Some applications are printed circuit boards and wet layout laminating. Lastly, we have elastomers, which are materials that are made of polymers joined together by chemical bonds, acquiring a slightly cross-linked structure. The long chain of polymers are irregularly coiled, having a slight crystalline structure and an amorphous polymer structure. Thus, they are capable of recovering their original shape after being stretched to great extents. There are two categories of elastomers: thermoplastics elastomers that melt when heated, and thermosets elastomers which do not melt when heated. Some of its general properties are having high elongation and elasticity against breaking or cracking. They are generally insoluble and have higher failure strain than many other compounds. They also have higher tensile strength and resistance to swelling and abrasion. Some examples are natural rubbers and polybutadiene. One way that elastomers are manufactured is known as vulcanization. It is a chemical reaction where crude rubber is cured by interlinking them into three-dimensional network of rubber. Sulfur and white lead are usually added. White lead acted as the catalyst. Natural rubber contains hydrocarbon chains. The hydrogen chains slides over one another and get stuck together. This enables it to be sticky. In vulcanization, the rubber reacts with sulfur and disulfide bonds are created. This results in cross-links or bridges between the long chain molecules. As a result, it limits the degrees of freedom and resulting in chains that tightens more quickly for a given strain, thereby increasing the elastic force constant and making the rubber harder and less extendable. Some applications of elastomers are wheels of the vehicles, wire insulation, pacifiers, and shoe heels. With that, I have come to the end of my presentation. Thank you for your kind attention.